So if your baby is rejecting foods, well, there's really nothing much you can do. I mean, it happens sometimes from 6 to 12 months. There are just times that they just lose appetite. For some babies, that's when they actually lose weight because they're not eating well and they're rejecting their foods. So that's part of the reason why they lose weight. So if your baby is rejecting foods, just try to give it in portions, just small portions. You get, which also means that you're going to be cluster feeding since they are taking it in small portions. Because there are some babies that the way their own style of rejecting food is they'll probably just eat it for a few seconds, put it in their mouth, and they'll swallow for a few seconds and then refuse to take again. So that aside, anyway, once that happens, just let them be. Don't force them. No pressure. No pressure. Just try again later. That's just it. Try again later. But be ready for cluster feeding because that will be your only option. Be ready for cluster feeding. Something else that you can try if they're rejecting food, change their bottle. If they're taking water but rejecting pap or any other food that you're giving them, let me just use pap as an example. Put the pap inside the water bottle and give it to them. Some will take, since they say they have sense. Try that. They might take it thinking that it's water. Although some babies are very smart, they will refuse it immediately. But just give it a try. That's something that you can try. Then cluster feeding, switching bottles. Then another thing is if your baby is still rejecting food and it's just like way too much and they're not eating at all, then you might have to give them by forcing them. You know the way our mothers did it then? Just carry them, put them on your body, put their hands under your armpits and just try to give it to them. If it's pap, try to feed them the pap. While they are crying, they are eating. They have to eat. That's the only option. They have to eat. So try this option if all else fails, because baby needs to eat. It's a need. They need to eat. But these two shall pass. It's just a phase. It will pass in 1 week, 2 weeks, thereabout. It will just pass. So they will start accepting food again. Sometimes, in few days, there are times that my baby will just reject food for like 2 to 3 days. She'll not be eating well for like 2 to 3 days or 4 days. Then after a few more days, she'll be back to her appetite. She'll regain her appetite back. So it's just a phase. It will pass.